Man, Time Warner is slow tonight for me. I just spent like 10 minutes waiting for this extremely short video to load. And Time Warner is actually so slow I can't play StarCraft right now, which is why I'm doing commentaries instead. It's completely ridiculous. We have the super high end like turbo boost or whatever, and it's still laggy. So this upsets me greatly. But on the other hand, we get to watch Jaedong vs. Cal, which pleases me greatly. So maybe it balances out. Cal is up here in yellow Protoss, meaning you can't see what color he's supposed to be. Yellow Protoss at the 1 o'clock position, and then that makes Jaedong the brown Zerg. Actually, that's red. Looks pretty brown on the minimap. Red Zerg here at the 5 o'clock position, scouting the wrong direction. That's unfortunate for him. It's actually the first game I've seen Jaedong scout incorrectly for like a month and a half. It's gotten so bad, Nuke has started to joke about how Jaedong scouts correctly every game because his map hacks, and it looks like Cal's going to scout the wrong direction too, but that probe's a lot faster than that Overlord, so Cal's going to be able to realize his mistake and move the other direction faster. Oh, it's kind of weird. We're actually going to see a Forge Fast expand on this map, it looks like. We've seen a lot of 1-gate, well, actually, I've never seen that many 1-gate expands. We've seen a lot of 2-gate pressure into expansion things, which have both succeeded and failed, depending on who's trying to do them. You think they would have such a simple part of the build down, but apparently that's not true for a lot of programmers. Anyway, that's not what happened. That's not what is happening in this game at all. We're gonna see a Forge Fast expand, and I was not paying attention to Jaedong's build, and now we're gonna see this sign with question marks, which is describes the question marks right here in the middle. It describes exactly how I feel about this sign. What? Cal puts a pylon down, stopping that natural cover coming up from Jaedong. That's super annoying. It looks like it was an overpull. And now we're gonna see Zerglings coming out, 6 of them. So the really nice thing about this pylon is not that it delays the expansion that much, but either the Zerg has to, he's had to, I don't know. I can't exactly articulate what I was going to say. What Zerg wants to do is to put down the hatch and then slowly make up Zerglings afterwards. Now he's sort of forced to change his game plan a little bit and go for the full complement of 6 Zerglings first, and then expand twice in quick succession right afterwards. And since Cal has gone for 2 cannons before his Nexus, which you pretty much have to do in that situation, it means that his economy's not as good as it could be on some maps. But on outside the rush distance, the middle is tiny. That rush distance is so short. You gotta do that. You can't skimp and go for Nexus after Forge, and then you'll just lose. So we'll see if Cal is onto something here with Forge Fast expanding on this map. I sort of feel like a lot of the Protosses that are doing 2-gate on this map are just frustrated, because that's how I feel about Forge Fast expand. Is it's definitely better than 1-base builds, but it's really frustrating because it forces you to play passively for a long time. And modern Zergs have adapted to it so well, just building hatcheries and drones all over the place, that they have super good economy, that you're having 2 quick early bases doesn't even help. And obviously you have no ability to pressure for ages. And so that just crappy. So the nice thing about Outsider from, oh, is this going to be 3 Hydra Bust again? I say again, but if you're watching things out of order, you won't understand. But again. And we'll see if Cal scouts this out. He's sending down another probe. You see Jaedong being very careful. This is kind of a dangerous build on this map because all those back areas, you can sneak a probe in and get the scout on a rush like this happening. And Cal's gone for a Stargate. He's going to get Corsairs out. He's got that pylon hidden over the right. He's got a probe over there. He's going to build something, but we don't know what, and he's not electing to build it yet. He really wants in there. Oh, he wants into that base so bad. He wants to get the scout down. And he really needs to, because there's a lot of angriness coming towards him. Oh, it's going to be a second Stargate. That's what he's hiding over there. And that's bad, because Stargates can't shoot. They can't shoot Hydras. Well, I suppose scouts can, but he ain't producing those, and even if he could, it didn't matter. It wouldn't matter, because scouts are bad. Now Zergling's speed up for Jaedong, so that probe is not getting in there. So Cal's going to be in a terrible position here, because he's going to have to defend this 3-hatch Hydra bust without anything. And oh man, he is scared at least. He's scared at the lack of scouting. He's putting down a 3rd cannon, so that's definitely good. We'll see if he manages to notice the Hydras. And Jaedong being so smart, sending his first Hydras all the way around the map here. No chance of them getting scouted by that Corsair. And it probably, yeah, it's going to see these Hydras. And now all the Hydras are going straight for Cal's base. And Cal's throwing down extra cannons. He's trying to get his defenses up. He has very few units. His unit count's so low because he's gone so heavy Corsairs. We'll see if Cal can manage to get damage done with this Corsairs. Maybe supply block Jaedong. But he's just throwing down all sorts of cannons. He's committing to cannons right now. The other game I saw recently with this sort of build, the Protoss made lots of gateways and units instead of cannons, and that didn't work out so well for him. And Jaedong is pushing right in now. He knows he's got to do it now before all those extra cannons get up, and he gets most of the cannons killed. Cal's a little bit slow to pull his probes here. All the cannons are down, and Cal, man, if he had pulled his probes and prevented those Hydras from getting up right against his buildings to begin with, he would have been in great position. Wow, he's just like, I can't believe I lost it. All my jank just died. And he's got a huge patty face. He doesn't have any units, and he doesn't have any cannons warping in anymore, and there's a GG. That was disappointing. Cal's been playing really well recently, but apparently, against the anger of Jaedong, it's nothing. Nothing at all. So, that's the only game I'm going to do from this set, because the rest of the matchups are bad, and I don't want to watch them, and neither do you. I'm really doing you all a favor, so it's enough to tonight. Hopefully there'll be more sweet games for tomorrow, and see ya.